Smash Masters number 75, and I'm your host for this evening, Mudkip, bringing you this edition of Smash Masters live from the Outer Limits in Ashburn, Virginia. Shout out to our 5 contestants that showed up for our tournament today, and a special shout out to our first time contestant, Summer, who is live on stage taking on Aiden in the very first round. We have a round robin up for you guys today. It's a first to 5 series. It's Aiden and Summer first up on stage. We'll get that set running for you guys shortly here. Right live here on stream, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for an action-packed filled night here tonight at the Outer Limits. As always, if you're interested, we're always looking for new contestants to join our weekly tournaments here at the Outer Limits. Sign-ups are on start.gg, as well as our Thursday night Throwdown tournaments where we feature 2XKO, Tekken 8, Street Fighter, and Street Fighter 6. We're always looking to explore our fighting game repertoire. If you guys have a community that plays a certain fighting game, whether it be Virtua Fighter, Mortal Kombat, whatever the case may be, bring your ideas to the Outer Limits and we'd love to hear from you. Stage selection and controller selection will be underway here shortly for you guys. Players are just getting set up on stage as we speak. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday evening, or Monday in general, and hopefully hope everyone enjoyed the Super Bowl if you tuned in for that last night. Alright, Super Bowl action was last night. We've got Smash Masters tonight. We've got Summer on Zelda and Aiden on Wolf. Should be a pretty action-packed matchup here between these two. We've seen Aiden before. He typically bounces back between a couple of characters. Today he's opting to play Wolf. And Summer is going right to work on Aiden, getting the offense going early against him. But Aiden's looking to respond with some offense of his own. Summer goes for the recovery, unable to make it back to the ledge. So Aiden's going to be first to take a stock away from Summer here. In game number 1 out of a possible 5. Uh-oh. Aiden took himself off stage, had to make a recovery, and made a smooth one at that. Summer's looking to come back with a vengeance against Aiden and avenge her lost stock against him and take Aiden down to 2 stocks. Aiden sitting at 59% damage. Summer sitting at 116% damage. And 139. Never mind, Aiden just knocked her out. Took her down to 1 stock. Uh-oh, Summer is in deep trouble here. Aiden's at a perfect 3 stocks. Sitting at 78% damage. What can Summer do against Aiden? Summer is trying everything in her bag here, firing fireballs at him. Looking for a Barbarian spawn attack, not going to work against Aiden. Aiden very wisely ducks out of the way of that. Aiden's sitting at 103% damage in dangerous territory against Summer here. Summer is looking to do everything she can to take Aiden down to 2 stocks. Does so there. What a smack from Summer to take Aiden down to 2 stocks. Summer sitting at 88% damage. Looking like she's in trouble. Teetering on the edge. Aiden gets her with the up smash. Doesn't knock her out yet. Summer's still very much alive in this. Sitting at 114% damage. Looking to do some damage against Aiden now. Get the offense going early here. Fireball spawns. Misses. Another fireball spawn. Aiden ducks. Aiden just super kicks the living Aeon out of Summer. And Aiden's going to win match number 1 just like that, folks. Valiant effort by Summer, but Summer just came up a little bit short there against Aiden. Aiden wins that match 2 stocks to 0 and wins the first match against Summer out of a possible 5. Stage selection for game 2 underway here for you guys shortly. Maybe Aiden looking for a character switch here against Summer. Nope, Aiden looks to stay on Wolf, and Summer looks to stay on Zelda. A thought Aiden may have switched off to Incineroar. It doesn't look like it's going to be the case. But Incineroar would be apropos for this stage because it's Pokemon Stadium. Get it? Incineroar Pokemon. Anyway, right to this action. Wow. Aiden getting the better of Summer in the early going in this one. Change the scenery here. Aiden looking to take the fight right back to Summer. Summer looking to damage Aiden. Unable to get anything going against Aiden thus far. Has Aiden at 59% damage. Aiden has Summer at 78. Looking to knock her out in one. Take her down to 2 stocks first here in this match. But Summer retaliating and bringing back some offense of her own. What a hard side smash from Aiden there to knock Summer out and take her down to 2 stocks. Summer looking to return the favor. Spawns a fireball. Almost hits Aiden with it. Has a barbarian spawn. What a shot by Summer there. Takes Aiden down to 2 stocks. Aiden coming back. Aiden going right to work. Almost knocks Summer off the ledge there. Summer's able to make a smooth recovery. Ray gun hits Summer. Slashes Summer. Summer grabs back onto the ledge. Makes a smooth recovery. Aiden going right back to work. Kicks Summer right in the air. Knocks her up and out and takes her down to 1 stock. See you later, Summer. Wow. Summer trying to get some offense going against Aiden. Unable to find anything thus far. Uh-oh. Aiden just jump kicked the opposite direction. Almost took himself away off stage. I don't think that was the intention, but is able to make a smooth recovery, finish the job, and take Summer up and out to go up in the set 2-0. One more win for Aiden, and he would have won this set against Summer. This is round robin, so everyone would get a chance to play one another, and the ratings will go accordingly to how many sets each player wins and loses. That's how this tournament's going to be decided, folks. We will keep you live up to date with the standings as we get further into the tournament tonight. Uh-oh, Summer has to recover early, and she does so. Aiden's looking to stage spike her, unable to get anything going thus far. Finally gets his stage spike he was looking for. Summer unable to make a recovery. Goes down to 2 stocks early here in game number 3 against Aiden. This is a do-or-die match for Summer, so she must win this match if she wants to at least see a game 4. Aiden's been working to not let her go that easily, though, continuing the offensive onslaught against them. Uh-oh, here comes the Barbarian against Aiden. Unable to find it, though. Summer has to figure some offensive strategy out. What an up smash from Aiden to take Summer down to 1 stock. Summer is in deep trouble against Aiden. Aiden sitting at 91% damage, still on a perfect 3 stocks against Summer's 1 stock. Summer has a damage advantage, has a 2 stock disadvantage. That slash there from Aiden is going to do it for Summer, and that's going to be all she wrote. Your winner by knockout for our first set on stream is going to be Aiden on Wolf. Aiden proving to be unstoppable tonight in our first set. We will see if anybody can take Aiden up to task later in the tournament. Next set to get underway on stream shortly. Congratulations to Aiden on taking that set 3 games to 0. And a quick shout out to all our contestants participating in tonight's tournament. We have Mata, we have Aiden, and we have If You Seek Amy, CPU1, and we have Summer. So we have Mata Duo, Aiden Symphony, If You Seek, and a CPU1 and Summer participating in tonight's tournament. Next stage on stream is going to be Aiden against Matador. So it's Aiden against Mata up next here on screen. I'm not quite sure who Mata plays, but we'll find out here shortly for you guys as we look to get game one of this set underway. If you're just tuning into the stream, I'd like to welcome you to the stream. This is Smash Masters number 75, and I am your host for tonight, Mudkid, here live at the Outer Limits. Okay, looks like Matador has elected to play King K. Rool against Aiden Symphony's Fox. We will see what goes on here. Now, King K. Rool is a heavier character, so he does plummet kind of quickly and lacks a little bit in speed compared to Wolf. What a nice throw by Aiden Symphony there, looking to ledge guard against what a nice ledge guard by Matador there, knocking Aiden Symphony out, preventing Aiden Symphony from making the recovery. Another nice slam from Mata. What a shot. Mata's holding his own against Aiden Symphony, gets another throw off stage. Wow. Mata has to make a recovery. The helicopter hat never fails. Mata looking for some offense against Aiden Symphony here. What a body slam from Mata there. Looking for the cannon shot. Can't find that. That body slam's going to send Aiden Symphony down to one stock against Mata here in the early goings of game one. Mata is up to 155% damage. Never mind, 171 and knocked out by Aiden Symphony. Aiden Symphony is down to his last stock, coming fresh off of a win against Summer. Can Mata take Aiden Symphony down in game number one here? Stay tuned and find out, folks. What a shot off the side of the stage by Aiden. Incredible work there by Aiden. Aiden now returning the ledge guard against Mata. Love to see it, folks. What's good for a goose is good for a gander, in my opinion. What a nice body slam by Mata there. Nice block by Mata upon an Aiden Symphony recovery. Aiden slashes Mata, looking to knock him up and out. Can't do that thus far. One more kick's going to spell one stock for Mata. This game has gone to a deadlock. Wow. Aiden's coming back from one stock, but don't call it a comeback. Aiden sitting at 79% damage. Mata sitting at 68% damage. This is anyone's match. One body slam from Mata. He looks for a crown throw, looks for a cannonball, looking for anything he can. Just grasping at straws. What a throw and a slam there by Aiden. What an up smash. Mata is still very much in this one at 130% damage. Mata looking to generate some offense of his own against Aiden now. Who's going to get the final blow in the knockout? Another throw and a slam by Aiden Symphony. Mata's able to recover miraculously. One more slash by Aiden Symphony on 115% damage. That is going to take Mata out in this one, at least for game one. Valiant effort by Mata, but Aiden Symphony found the offense and came back on one stock, no less, against Mata and got the job done against him there. Don't call it a comeback by Aiden. Very solid work by Aiden to figure out an offensive strategy that worked against Mata.
3, 2, 1.
Many would argue that Aiden did better than the Patriots did against the Seahawks last time. Yes, that's my swipe at the Super Bowl. But anyways, game two underway here. Mata going to making short work of Aiden Symphony, or at least trying to. Looking like deja vu from game one, but Aiden Symphony looking to not let that happen. Looking to do better against this time against Mata, at least in the early rounds. He did win the last round late, so we'll see what happens here. Looks for another crown throw, gets it on the back end, gets the throw, gets the grab. Aiden gets the recovery. What a smash from Mata and a clap. That's going to send Aiden down to two stocks early here, but Mata's sitting in trouble at 143%. Spoke too soon, he just got knocked out. See you later, Mata. Wow, jumps off the stage, has to make a recovery and does. Aiden Symphony is there to greet him with an offensive onslaught. Solid job by Aiden. Mata's going for a body slam here, it looks like. Nope, just trying to get to Aiden. Wow, knocks off, nails out combo on Aiden. Gets a crown throw, but doesn't find Aiden there. Aiden Symphony is going to work on Mata now. Mata looking to block Aiden, but not hitting any thus far. Wow, nice job by Aiden Symphony against Mata there. Aiden Symphony almost had Mata's number, but Mata's looking to bounce back in this one. Both players are down to 2 stocks. We'll see who goes down to 1 stock first. Will it be Aiden Symphony or will it be Mata? Mata gets the crown throw against Aiden. Wow, what a nice parry there by Mata. Aiden Symphony is out of a shield. One knockout punch from Mata is going to send Aiden Symphony flying down to 1 stock. King K. Rool has a boxing glove and he sure knows how to use it. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. King K. Rool just punched where he could see. Mata coming up with some offense of his own. Aiden, sorry. Getting that up smash against Mata there. That was a very nice bicycle kick by Wolf on Aiden. Oh, gets the slash. Looking to take Mata down to 1 stock. Mata's hanging on at 186. Never mind, he just got knocked out. Aiden's sitting on 52% damage. Mata's sitting on 32% damage. We're just going to take this last stock. We are down to a 1 stock match once again, which could very possibly go to a game 5. Mata stomps a mud hole in Aiden. Almost knocked Aiden out there to even up the series 1-1. Aiden doesn't let that happen though. Gets the offensive onslaught and the side kick in the air that's going to take Mata out, and Aiden goes up in the series 2-0 against Mata's King K. Rool. I will admit, King K. Rool and Donkey Kong are 2 of the slower characters in this game. The third one being Bowser. Anyone who's like massive, like Bowser, King K. Rool, and DKR, tend to move a lot slower, but what they lack in speed, they certainly make up for in power. What a nice barrier shot from Aiden there to block Mata's crown shot attempt. Mata has a crown on his head, and he knows how to use that too, as King K. Rool. He also has a cannon at his disposal and a boxing glove. Looking to ledge guard Aiden for the time being. Not let him recover, but that effort failed. Aiden still recovered. What a shot from Mata. Takes another swipe at Aiden. Misses completely. Gets another belly drum against Aiden. Takes that shot. Aiden goes for the up smash. Completely nails that. Mata coming back with some offense of his own. Looking for a crown throw. Doesn't get that against Aiden. Aiden's looking to recover. Has the ledge. Has the recovery. Aiden has the slash against Mata. Aiden has another side smash against Mata loaded up, and that's gonna take Mata out to 2 stocks. Mata has Aiden up in the air looking to finish the job against Aiden. Aiden sitting on 151% damage. Anything can happen here. Can Aiden hang on to win at 159% damage? That would be a sight to see, folks. On 3 stocks, no less. Never mind. 1 hard smash from Mata is going to send Aiden down to 2 stocks. Wasn't meant to be, folks. Aiden's not going to get perfect stock in this match, at least. Aiden looking for a block against Mata. Mata didn't even have an attack fired off. Both of these players looking for the offensive advantage against the other. Looks like it's going to be Aiden getting the better of the offensive exchange. Mata with a clapback of his own, looking for another body slam that doesn't find anybody. Looking for another clapback that finds Aiden, knocks him off the side of the stage. Aiden's able to make a recovery. Both of these players had a pretty significant amount of damage. Mata at a higher damage percentage than Aiden is, but can still knock Aiden out. Aiden joins a 100% damage club now. Mata's at 134. Aiden looking for the knockout on Mata. Mata's looking for the knockout on Aiden. Both at 2 stocks. Aiden with the up smash against Mata that sends Mata flying. Aiden's at 126% damage. Mata gets the grab, gets the stage throw. Aiden's able to make a recovery, gets a stage throw of his own. Aiden with the offensive combo now, getting a range of kicks in against Mata. Mata looking for a body slam that finds Aiden. Aiden looking for a slide smash that finds Mata. Side smashes Mata out of the air, hangs on to win at 149% damage on 2 stocks. Nice job there, Aiden. Aiden goes up on the set 2-0. See King K. Rool clapping at the bottom of your screen there. Good sportsmanship display by King K. Rool there. And what a sight to see from Aiden. He's proving unstoppable on Wolf tonight. And if you're just tuning into the stream, again, my name is Mudkip, and this is Smash Master 75, brought to you by The Outer Limits. We are currently underway against Mata and Aiden Symphony on stream here. Or Matador, I should say, against Aiden Symphony. They may have something going on stage, which is why they haven't advanced to staging character selects yet. Hopefully everyone's doing well on this fine Monday evening. And if you guys tuned into the Super Bowl yesterday, I hope you guys enjoyed time with friends and family as well, partaking in that. For anyone who's interested in signing up for Smash Masters, our signups are always on start.gg. We host Smash Masters every Monday at 7. Tentatively, if there's no tournament, we will make an announcement over Discord. So follow our Discord channel and stay up to date on all things happening at the Outer Limits. Speaking of which, there is a tournament going on this Thursday night starting at 8 o'clock at the Outer Limits. It's our Thursday night throwdown where we feature games such as Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and 2XKO. We will run Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and other fighting games if it generates enough interest. Which brings me to my next point. If you have a game you'd like to see featured at a TOL fighting game tournament, and you have a community of players that play said game, please by all means stop on by. We'd love to hear from you and love to hear your input and possibly introduce your game to our fighting game catalog on Thursday nights for a tournament. Like to welcome Zero to the chat on Discord, on Twitch, and anyone tuning in to stream live on Twitch. Looks like we're going to have our next set on stream here shortly against Mata and Aiden Symphony. Mata, Zero saying Mata should pull out the Wario, in his honest opinion. We'll see if Mata follows Zero's advice. CPU 1's going up against Pac-Man now.
3, 2, 1.
So my apologies, I guess that round had gone 3 sets and Aiden won all 3 games. And this is CPU 1 against Mata, yes, this is CPU 1 taking on Matador. CPU 1's on Pac-Man. Matador's on Luigi, it looks like. Both of them go down to 2 stocks early in the early goings of this match. Matador looking to gain the offensive advantage on CPU. CPU pulls his Pac-Man out of the bag immediately. Goes for his main against Matador here. Try to keep better track of this one, guys. Sorry about the confusion in the last set. Then congratulations to Aiden on winning that last set against Matador. This set is against CPU1 and Matador. CPU1 currently has the upper hand in damage-wise. What a down smash from CPU1 off the stage. CPU1 makes a recovery. Matador has to make a recovery, is going to be unable to. CPU1 has to make a recovery on stage now, is able to. tries to get a bell going against Mata and Luigi. Luigi looking for a headbutt against CPU, unable to find one. CPU just trying to ledge guard Mata right now and not allow Mata to make a recovery. CPU looks like he has an attack in store for Mata, but unable to find it against Mata. Mata looks like he has a heavy smash loaded up for CPU, unable to find that. CPU has a bell. Mata has a plunger, looking to use it against CPU. Knocks a hydrant into Mata. Ouch, that's going to hurt. Sora is getting dazed by that bell. That's going to spoil a game for Mata. CPU hangs on to win game 1 on 101% damage on 2 stocks. Congratulations CPU on taking game 1 of this set against Matador. Game 2 is underway here against CPU1 and Matador. Looks like we're going to have stage select, and stage select for game 2 is going to be taking place at Smashville. Luigi is going to be Matador selection. CPU1 is going to stay on Pac-Man.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, wow, Matador getting the offense going here early against CPU1. CPU1 looking to find the offense against Matador. He's unable to find it. What an uppercut by Matador that takes CPU1 down to 2 stocks early here in game 2 of the series and a possible 5. Wow, CPU goes for a projectile, misses the projectile, goes for a down spike, misses that too. Mata on the offensive onslaught now. Mata trying to get a combo going against CPU, kicks CPU1's hydrant out the way. Very wise by Mata there. CPU1 with a strawberry spawn against Mata. That's going to find Mata and hit him. Mata has to make a recovery. Mata does. CPU1 looking to take Mata out here in the early goings of stage 2. Mata looking for some vengeance and looking to take CPU1 down to 1 stock. I don't think Mata liked losing game 1 very much. He's going to have to find it here in game 2. Mata looks for another plunger against CPU, unable to find it. CPU1 launches his hydrant, doesn't find anybody, launches a bell that absolutely dazes and confuses Mata. Mata is now down to 2 stocks as well against CPU. Both of these players off the stage. Mata gets the better of the offensive exchange, makes a recovery. CPU down at 1 stock. Fires his projectile the wrong way against Mata. Spawns a hydrant. We'll see if he gets any use out of it. Well, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. CPU1 looked for one against Mata there, but couldn't find it as Mata blocked. Mata knocks CPU1 off the stage. CPU1 has to make a recovery and does. Looks for another plunger attack. What an offensive onslaught by Mata and Luigi. CPU1 looking to ledge guard against Mata on 104% damage. Mata has to make another recovery and makes a magnificent one. Ouch! That uppercut's going to hurt CPU. And see you later, CPU1. Mata's going to hang on to win game 2 here. What an excellent job by Mata to come back against CPU1 in game 2 out of a possible 5-game set. We are on to game 3. Here, guys, against CPU1 and Matador. Stage selection is going to be underway here shortly. Looks like the stage selection is going to be taking place at Town and City for match number 3. Matador is going to select Luigi. CPU1 is going to stay on Pac-Man. And we are going to get match 3 right underway for you guys. I'm not going to lie, the CPU of the plaid Pac-Man skin looks kind of nice. Matador electing for the original Luigi outfit this time. The green with the blue overall. Wow, both of these players fighting off the stage again. Both of these players need to make a recovery. Both of them do. Magnificent job by both of these contestants, Matador and CPU1. Matador looking to get the offense going against CPU1. What an uppercut by Mata against CPU1 to take him down to 2 stocks here in the early set of game number 3. This set is at a deadlock at 1 game apiece. CPU won game 1, Mata won game 2. We are on game 3. Whoever wins this game will have an advantage in the do or die game 4 against the other player. And if the other player wins, we will be going to our first game 5 of this tournament. Wow, Matador gets a headbutt going, but almost misses the stage. Is able to make a recovery. CPU, the one there to greet him, fires a headbutt that absolutely locks CPU. CPU1 gets sent flying to center stage. Here comes Mata trying to get CPU1's hydrant to go against him. CPU1 has to make a recovery on stage and does. Mata just kicks CPU1's own hydrant into him. That couldn't have felt good. I'm sure that's not what CPU1 intended to happen, but that did happen, so here we are. A little whirlwind smash by Mata against CPU1 to take him down to 1 stock. How is Mata still alive at 150% health? I mean 150% damage. That is bonkers, chat. Looks for a hydrant spawn that almost took Mata out. Nice job by CPU1 there. Mata is staying alive 172% damage now, chat. What incredible work by Mata. 182% damage. This is crazy. CPU1 looks to get the hydrant going. Mata blocks. Mata goes for the plunger grab against CPU1. Can't find it. What a headbutt attempt by Mata off the stage to try to knock CPU1 up and out. But CPU1's going to hang on to win that battle, at least for now, against Mata. What a valiant effort by Mata to stay alive on a very high amount of damage there. I think he was at 190% damage before he got knocked out. So solid job by Mata there, I must say. Mata looking for the offense against CPU1 now. CPU1 is at 91% damage. Mata's side smash is going to clock both the hydrant and CPU all at the same time. Mata's going to be your game 3 winner in a do or die match for CPU in game 4. So if CPU1 wins game 4, we will go to a game 5. If CPU1 does not win game 4, Matador will be your winner. By the way of him taking 3 games in the set against CPU. But I've got to say, CPU1's definitely been giving Matador a run for his money though, so definitely huge props to CPU on doing that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, CPU1 getting the offense going early here against Mata. Mata trying to get the offense going against CPU1 here. Looks like Mata got the better of CPU1, at least for the early going in this match. I can't even call what color that suit is on Mata right now. I guess it's like a light gold color outfit on Mata. Mata has to make a recovery. CPU1's on stage awaiting Mata. Mata looking for an uppercut that can't find CPU1. CPU1 looking to chomp away at Mata. Can't find him there either. Oh wow. CPU1 makes a recovery back on stage. Mata, you gotta do something here, pal. Mata's at 83% damage. CPU1's at 73% damage. We will see who gets the better of the other person here in this match. Mata fires a fireball. Tries to knock CPU1's hydrant into him. Plays a little ping pong with CPU's hydrant. Knocks back and forth. CPU1 dazes him with that bell he had in his hand. Mata gets sent down to 2 stocks. CPU1 grasping at straws to try to stay alive here in the do or die game 4 for him. He must win this to send this to a game 5. And a winner takes all match. What a headbutt recovery by Mata there. That was absolutely incredible. An incredible headbutt recovery if I've ever seen one by Mata. Wow, what a grab and what a throw by CPU1. CPU1 gets the hydrant. Doesn't get it against Mata though. Mata has to make a recovery and Mata does. CPU1 gets another hydrant. Mata very wisely kicks CPU1's hydrant out of the way. What was CPU1 doing there? CPU1 just 2-stopped himself against Mata here in the early goings of game number 4. Hey, I remember this time. Mata has to make a recovery and does. CPU1 has a bell in his hand and is able to get the bell against Mata. Mata is absolutely dazed and confused, gets sent down to one stop. CPU1 looking to finish the job he started against Mata and win game number 4 here. Gets a projectile spawn against CPU. Mata is looking to stay alive, but CPU is still sitting at 2 stocks. Can Mata pull off an impressive comeback here against CPU? Stay tuned and find out. Mata looking to knock CPU1's hydrant into him, unable to do so thus far. CPU1 has a bell in hand against Mata. Mata knocks CPU1's hydrant out of the way then. Wow, CPU with a down smash against Mata. That was incredible. CPU1 regenerates a little bit of health with an item of his. CPU1 gets the grab, gets the stage smash, gets the apple throw, gets the up smash against Mata. Is going to finish Mata off here in game 4. And folks, I may have spoke this one into existence. We are at our first game 5 of this evening against CPU1 and Mata. What a battle we have on our hands. Wow, it's kind of fitting that the last game of this set is going to take place on a stage called Battlefield, because this has certainly been nothing short of a battle against Mata and CPU1 here.
3, 2, 1.
We'll see who gets the better of the other. Ooh, I love this color scheme on Mata though. Hey, I got a good feeling about a blue costume on Mata. He may have the upper hand here, but we'll see. Mata's able to make a recovery, so is CPU. Mata may have used CPU's platform to aid him in that recovery. What a strategy by Mata. Wowee! What an attack from Mata to send CPU1 down to 2 stocks here in this match. I heard that uppercut coming from Mata from a mile away, or that may have been a head fight. I didn't quite see the end of that. What an attack from Mata there. CPU1 with a down smash of his own. CPU1 looks for a projectile, can't get it against Mata, knocks Mata off the stage. Mata's able to recover. CPU1 with a projectile that hits Mata. Mata's up back on the stage trying to ledge guard CPU1, trying to prevent him from making the recovery. CPU1 knocks Mata off the stage now, returns the favor against Mata. Recovers a little bit of health against CPU1. CPU1 puts his hydrant into play. Mata kicks it again, prevents it from knocking into him, but CPU1 was ready for him there and takes Mata down to 2 stocks. Mata takes CPU1's hydrant out of play. CPU1 tries to spawn another projectile. Mata continuing to go with the up smashes. Mata's looking for a set win here against CPU. He's looking to call set. CPU1's looking to do the exact same thing. Mata's going to get the better of that offensive exchange and take CPU1 down to 1 stock. Mata is 1 stock away from winning this set against CPU1. We will see if it actually happens. Stay tuned and find out. Mata looking to ledge guard CPU1, preventing CPU1 from making a recovery, but CPU1 makes an immaculate one at that. Works his way back to stage. Spikes Matador off the side of the stage. Matador is still able to make an impressive recovery there. CPU1 has a projectile spawn against Mata, looking to take him up and out of his last stock. This is another 1 stock match between CPU1 and Mata. Absolutely incredible here, guys. We have a battle here going on set right now between CPU1 and Mata. Both of these players are at 1 stock at a high amount of damage on game number 5. Looks like Matador is going to get the better of that offensive exchange. Matador is going to hang on by the hair of his chinny chin and win game number 5 here against CPU1. What an immaculate effort by both of these contestants, taking it all the way to a game 5. 3 games wasn't enough to call this set. Had to take it all 5 games. Absolutely incredible. Shout out to both CPU1 and Matador for putting on an absolute movie here. Live right on stream for you guys. Welcome anybody just tuning in to the stream. We got a pretty heated match, heated tournament coming to you guys tonight from the Outer Limits. This is Smash Masters number 75. As weird as it feels saying that, we've certainly come a long way with these Smash tournaments. Which reminds me, if you're interested in joining one of them, we would love to have you out on a Monday night. We typically start at 7, tentatively. 7's a soft start. We move the time if there's people that confirm they're coming, but they're running a little bit late. Because we also understand that life happens sometimes. And if you can't make it and you do sign up, just let us know. We have no problem removing you from the tournament. But if you're interested in playing Smash and scared to come out to one of these tournaments, I highly encourage you to come out anyway, because a fun time's guaranteed, and you're also guaranteed to make a new friend or two or a couple. And odds are you're going to learn how to become a better Smash player. We have Smash players that come through and it's their first time. We have Smash players that come through and it's their like 1,000th time playing Smash. Our next match on screen is going to be Summer versus CPU1. Summer doesn't feel like inputting her name, but this is Summer on Zelda, guys. Again, we'd like to welcome Summer. This is her first time. So chat, please make her feel welcome and encourage her and wish her luck on this set against CPU1. I got a feeling she's going to need it. CPU1 looking to avenge that loss against Mata. Sorry, Summer. You're going to be the subject of CPU1's fury here. But Summer holding her own against CPU1, much to my surprise. CPU1 has Summer at 94% damage. Looking to damage Summer further. Summer spawns a fireball. Looks like she had a Barbarian Hyrule Warrior spawn there, but unable to get it. CPU1 tries to launch his hydrant into Summer, unable to find it. Finds that side smash though. Nails Summer and takes her down to 2 stocks. Summer has another Hyrule Warrior spawn that slashes in the opposite direction that CPU was standing again. CPU1 with a projectile against Summer. Summer knocks CPU1's hydrant out of the way. Ouch! That side smash is going to hurt by Summer. See you later, CPU1. CPU1 goes down to 2 stocks here against Summer. Summer has another Hyrule Warrior spawn. We'll see if she's able to put the Hyrule Warrior into play against CPU1 here. Highly anticipated match against Summer and CPU1 here. Both of these players are at 2 stocks. CPU1 2 stocking Summer just a few short minutes ago. CPU1 1 stocking Summer. CPU1 looking to take game 1 here in this early going. What a shot by Summer to take CPU1 down to 1 stock. Summer has a Hyrule Warrior, but again slashes in the opposite direction of where CPU1 stands. CPU1 with a bell that absolutely dazes Summer for a few seconds. CPU1 has to make a recovery, gets a hydrant. Summer slashes CPU1 and follows him off the stage. What a platform spawn by CPU1 there. Hits the hydrant to knock into Summer. CPU1 has to follow that up and does so with a bell that stuns her. Up smashes her. See you later, Summer. Thanks for coming. CPU1 wins game 1 just like that. We are headed into game 2 of the set. CPU1 is up in this series 1-0 against Summer. CPU1's our resident Pac-Man player. Summer is our new contestant for tonight. This is her first time at Smash Masters. She's a Zelda player. I'd like to welcome her to the tournament and personally thank her for coming out to the Outer Limits tonight. Love seeing new faces and getting to know them. Wow. Summer with a nice parry of CPU1's object against him there. CPU1 gets the hydrant to knock into Summer. CPU1 gets the combo to knock into Summer. Ouch. That item's gonna hurt. So is that one. CPU1 gets multi-uses out of the projectile there against Summer. Looking to put his hydrant into play. Summer's gonna have none of it. Summer goes for the fireball spawn against CPU1. What a shot by CPU1 with a bell that absolutely dazes Summer. CPU1's going to be the first to take Summer down to 2 stocks here. Summer with a Hyrule Warrior spawn. We'll see if he's able to get it, but the Hyrule Warrior goes again goes the wrong way against CPU1. CPU1 dodges out of that one, gets the up kick, gets another up hit, looks for the bell against Summer. But Summer walks right into a hard side smash from CPU1. That's going to spill 1 stock for her here in game number 2. CPU1 looking to ledge guard Summer. Summer with a barrier attack against CPU1. With a hard side smash there against CPU1. Takes CPU1 down to 2 stocks. CPU1 has Summer at 1 stock. 1 more stock against Summer and CPU1 will win game 2. Looking to move on in game 3. But CPU1 has to worry about this game first. Has Summer at 95% damage. Summer has CPU at 49% damage. Has a Hyrule Warrior going the right way this time. Another Hyrule Warrior spawns. But CPU1's able to knock her out, which in turn knocks her Hyrule Warrior down. Has Summer at 132% damage. Can't follow up. Dazes Summer, knocks Summer up and out. Just like that, CPU's gonna wrap up game 2 here, folks. We are on to game 3 against CPU1 in Summer. Ooh! Summer trying out Sheik against CPU1. See if it changes her look a bit.
3, 2, 1, go!
We shall see what happens here. Summer looking to get the offense going early here against CPU1. She has to win this game against CPU if she wants to see game 4. Tries to ledge guard CPU1. That was a good strategy, but CPU1's able to make a recovery. Able to get the projectile against Summer. Summer gets the grab, gets the stage smash. What a hydrant shot there. Almost knocks that into Summer. Summer very wisely rolls out of the way. Oh, here we go. CPU1 looking for an offensive onslaught against Summer. Finds a little bit of offense. Gets the side smash. Summer is somehow hanging on at 138% damage. Spoke too soon. Got knocked down to 2 stocks at 158% damage by CPU. After his bell absolutely dazed and confused Summer there. We are in game 3 of this set. Summer fell short using Zelda in the first 2 sets. She's trying her luck with Sheik. See if that betters her chances against CPU1 here. CPU1 looking to do damage against Summer. As both of these players are at a deadlock at 77% damage. CPU1 has Summer at 84% damage now. 93. 103. 112. With an apple. Ouch, that's gonna hurt Summer. CPU1 looking to knock Summer out and take her down to 1 stock. Summer is sitting at 132% damage. CPU1 sitting at 81% damage on a perfect 3 stocks. That hydrant's gonna land right on top of Summer. Summer's gonna look to side kick CPU1 up and out. CPU1 not letting that happen here. CPU1, ouch! CPU1 just threw Summer right into his apple that he just threw. That's going to take Summer down to 1 stock. CPU1's at 85% damage. Can CPU1 hang on in a must-win game 3? If he wins this game, he will win this set against Summer. And, well, potentially move up in the rankings. What an offensive onslaught by Summer there against CPU. Got a combo going against CPU. Has CPU at 117% damage. CPU1 still somehow able to make a recovery. Has the bell, has the stun, unable to get the follow-up attack. That down spike is going to hurt CPU. He's at 136% damage. Gets the hydrant to fall right on top of Summer. Looks for a projectile, unable to get it against Summer there. What a side smash from CPU against Summer. Uh-oh! That projectile's gonna hurt. Summer's still alive somehow on 142% damage, 149. CPU1 at 140 gets knocked out by his own hydrant. That could not have felt good for CPU. Summer looking to make short work of CPU1 now and take him down to one stock. CPU1 spawns a hydrant. Gets the up smash after he dazes and confuses her with the bell in his hand. She got her bell absolutely rung there. What a knockout by CPU to hang on and win this set in 3 games. Making short work of Summer in that set. Congratulations to CPU. Take a look at how our stream's going along here. And currently we have Aiden Symphony in first place, CPU1's in second, If You Seek in third, Matador in fourth, Summer running out the standings in last place. We have Summer and Matador to play yet. Well, I think Aiden and CPU1 and Aiden are going to play on stream next year. So Summer still has to play Matador. If You Seek still has to play Aiden. And yeah, that's about it. That's going to conclude our last couple of matches here. Got a short tournament for you guys here today. Got 5 contestants. Shout outs to Matador, Aiden Symphony, If You Seek, CPU1, and Summer. Wow, Aiden breaking out his resident King DDD against CPU1's main Pac-Man. I do now remember that Aiden is our resident King DDD player, and a pretty solid one at that, as you're about to find out here shortly. He also teeters around with other different characters, which is a very smart strategy because you obviously don't want everyone to figure out your main strategy with your main character. That creates the window of opportunity for you to start losing sets pretty drastically. This is Aiden on King DDD on the left, or in the match it's on the right, and CPU1 on Pac-Man on the left. Oh, King DDD has a pretty deadly hammer. He's going to look to put that to use against CPU1's Pac-Man here. Gets a spike ball spawn. CPU1 gets a hydrant. The hydrant's just kind of chilling on the stage, guys, waiting to be put in place. CPU1 looks for a projectile, doesn't find a projectile. Aiden Symphony is looking to swallow CPU1. King DDD came hungry today, I see. He's looking for a buffet, and Pac-Man's it. Or Pac-Man and his minions, I should say. CPU1's not looking to let that happen, though. Tells Aiden, wow. Aiden just ate his own spike ball and tried to spit that right back out against CPU. That almost hit CPU. That could have done a lot of damage. CPU1 has Aiden at 107% damage here. Aiden has CPU at 64% damage. CPU1's seen Aiden one too many times on King DDD now. Thinks he has an offensive strategy with Aiden figured out. I don't know why Aiden just jumped into a bell there that absolutely dazed and confused him. Cues CPU1 up, spits him right back out. Goes for a hammer shot, almost knocks CPU1 out. Not quite enough there yet. Looking for... Wow! What a barrel, what a roll there by Aiden to knock CPU1 out and take him down to 2 stocks. Aiden is sitting on 150%, 56% damage. One shot from CPU1 could take Aiden down to 2 stocks. Cue CPU1 up. Fits him right back out. CPU1 spawns a hydrant. The hydrant falls harmlessly off the opposite side of the stage. Aiden looking to get it going against CPU1 here. What an upshot by Aiden against CPU1. Almost taking him down to 1 stock. Wasn't meant to be. What a shot from Aiden again. CPU1 looking for a bell spawn. Looking to respawn on stage. Hammer spin from Aiden. CPU1 spawns. CPU1 with a hydrant spawn against Aiden. Aiden's still alive at 199% damage. CPU1 finally knocks him out. CPU1's at 129% damage. That 199% damage King DDD was absolutely insane. CPU1 looking to go back on the offense against Aiden Symphony here. Aiden Symphony looking to knock CPU1 out and take him down to 2 stocks. CPU1 says not so easily. Looks for a spike ball spawn. Gets the ledge grab. Ouch, that's going to hurt. One up shot by the hammer from Aiden is going to knock CPU1 out to take him down to 1 stock. Aiden looking to win game 1 here against CPU. CPU was looking to win game 1 here against Aiden. CPU's at 1 stock. Aiden's at 2. CPU1 has the damage advantage. But last stock was absolutely insanity. He hung on to 2 stock CPU at 199% damage. Maybe that was 1 stock. Gets the grab, gets the stage spike. Places a spike ball right into the hammer. That hammer shot off the stage is going to spell the end for CPU. Aiden hangs on to win it at 102% damage. King DDD is happier than ever right here on stream. In front of your screens. Oh, they say a happy King DDD is a satisfied King DDD, and I can't help but to agree. I gotta say, huge shout out to Aiden actually, because I've been actually teetering around with King DDD after seeing him play in Smash Tournament. So shout outs are in order to Aiden and King DDD there. Wow, gets the hammer shot on the hydrant, but looking to hit CPU1 with it, unable to do so. We are live in game 2 against Aiden Symphony and CPU1. Aiden looking to make short work of CPU1 here. CPU1 hits the hydrant into Aiden that he spawned. Aiden looking for some offense against CPU1 here. Is able to find it. Gets the up smash to CPU and the stage recovery. Uh-oh. Spike ball into the hydrant again. We've seen that play before last game. Swallows a spike ball. Tries to huff it right back out at CPU1. Aiden does. CPU1 throws his bell into the spike ball. Catches his bell, throws it back at Aiden. Stuns him, knocks him down to 2 stocks. Aiden has to make a recovery. Does so with the up B. Aiden deflected CPU1's hydrant off of him. CPU1 gets the projectile spawn against Aiden. Gets another projectile and throws that at Aiden and gets that against him too. Aiden trying to knock CPU1's own hydrant into him. Tries to knock his bell into him. CPU1 throws the bell into Aiden again and absolutely stuns him with the up hammer spin. Oh, hey, Aiden hitting a little victory dance there. Taking CPU1 down to 2 stocks. Hey, don't be too mature with the celebrations, Aiden. Too premature with the celebrations, Aiden. Still got 2 stocks to go yet against CPU1. CPU1's nobody to sleep on, especially when he's on Pac-Man. Good projectile parry there by CPU1. CPU1 spawns a hydrant and Aiden spawns a spike ball. CPU1 just absolutely stunned Aiden there with a bell and just knocked him out after the stun hit him. Aiden's now down to 1 stock. CPU1's still at 2 stocks. We've seen crazier things happen. 80 parries that little minion from CPU1 with a spike ball of his own. There goes for the up hammer spin, gets all of that. Tries to ledge guard CPU1 here. Ouch, with the hammer smash. CPU1 at 1 stock. We are at a 1 stock match between these two. In game number 2, Aiden on King DDD. CPU1 on Pac-Man. CPU1 looking to win game 2. Aiden is also looking to win here in game 2. It's a spike wall that rolls across the stage, but doesn't do much damage against CPU as CPU is able to get out of the way of that. CPU1's at 40%. Aiden's at 61%. Aiden with the up attack, unable to find that against CPU. Finds another spike ball that doesn't get CPU. CPU kicks his hydrant into Aiden. Aiden dodges that too. Aiden moving very gingerly against CPU right now. CPU1 has a bell in his hand. Stuns Aiden. Aiden's at 114% damage. Has to make a stage recovery and does so. CPU1 with a hydrant spawn with a down smash. Aiden with a spike ball. Aiden looking to finish the job he started. Spawns a spike ball on the side of the stage where the ledge is. That was very strategically placed by Aiden. Aiden looking to put CPU1's hydrant in play against him. CPU1 blocks the spike ball. Aiden's going to look to finish the job here against CPU1. CPU1 has a projectile, can't get it against Aiden. Aiden with another spike ball. Aiden doing whatever he possibly can to win here in game 2 and hang on here against CPU. CPU1's not going away quietly. What a shot by Aiden to take CPU1 out. Aiden hangs on to win it at 1 stock and 140% damage. That match was absolutely insanity. Aiden goes up again in this series 2-0. We are set to go in game 3 on Final Destination.
Stop battle. King TDD. Pac-Man.
Summer and Matador are set to go next on screen.
3, 2, 1, go!
Game 3, King Aiden Symphony and his King DDD up 2-0 against CPU1 here. CPU1's got to figure out the offensive strategy here against Aiden. Unable to find any thus far. Wow, what a hammer spin by Aiden there to try to knock CPU1 out to 2 stocks here early in game 3. Unable to find it against CPU1 though. Rolls into CPU1, or at least tries to, doesn't get it though. Gets the spike ball, doesn't get it to hit CPU. CPU1 looking to get the bell spawn against Aiden. Aiden has CPU1's bell. Absolutely stuns him with it. Unable to get much after him. CPU1 gets a hydrant, tries to use it against Aiden. Aiden parries it right back at CPU. CPU1 with a down smash. With the bell spawn. Aiden tries to pick CPU1's bell up, doesn't get it. Gets a grab, gets a throw, gets a spike ball. Sucks that spike ball up and spits it right back out. CPU1 parries it with a strawberry of his own. Has to prevent it from hitting him on the comeback. Out! Never mind, I spoke too soon. CPU1 just knocked Aiden out to 2 stocks here in game 3. Aiden looking to make short work of CPU. Has a grab, has the up hammer shot. Uh-oh, Aiden going in for the kill shot against CPU1 here. Knocks CPU1's hydrant into him. Want to try to knock CPU down to 2 stocks here. Kicks his hydrant into him again. Puts a spike ball in play. Doesn't get used to the spike ball either. What a hammer spin shot from Aiden on CPU1 there. Gets the spike ball spawn. Tries to go for the hammer shot. Gets all of that one, knocks CPU1 up and out. See you later, CPU. CPU1's also at 2 stocks now. CPU1 has the damage advantage against Aiden, at least for now. Aiden's hammer shot CPU into his spike ball that he just spawned. That's going to hurt and damage CPU1. CPU1 sitting at 77% damage. Aiden Symphony is sitting at 91% damage. We will see who gets the better of one another here in game number 3. And a must-win match for CPU if he plans on seeing the game 4. Aiden looking to not let that happen. CPU1 looking to hang on to win game 3. Very intense game 3 here, guys. Aiden Symphony's at 137% damage. CPU's at 116. Can Aiden get the job done against CPU here? Ouch! That parry's gonna hurt Aiden. And that spike ball's gonna hurt CPU a bit. CPU almost gets knocked out at 127% damage. Spawns a bell against Aiden, doesn't get it. Wow, Aiden with the repeated hammer spins. He's like, one of these shots is gonna work against you. Finally gets it. Aiden Symphony hits his victory dance there against CPU after one stocking him. How is Aiden Symphony still alive on 172% damage? 185 now, I just misspoke. This is insanity, guys. You want to see a really good Smash player? Here you are, 185% damage before he gets knocked out. Shout out to Aiden, holy smokes. Hung on to the very bitter end there before going down to one stock against CPU. Now has the damage advantage here against CPU. Both of these players are at one stock apiece. We've seen this a lot tonight where it goes down to the final stock to decide the winner. CPU1 looking to hang on to win this. Has Aiden at 83% damage. Parries his spike ball back into him. Goes for another parry. Finally finds Aiden with a bell. Parries that spike ball too. Uh-oh. Aiden says, now I'm angry. Absolutely smacks CPU with a hammer. Sends CPU flying. And Aiden Symphony taking out a little bit of frustration on the ground there with his hammer. Or his character is. What a shot by Aiden on the last few seconds of that match to take the set 3-0 against CPU1. Next match up on stream. Is Summer against Matador, I believe. Yeah, Matador against Summer. Yep, Matador against Summer is going to be your next set on stream, it looks like. With the final set being If You See Me against Aiden Symphony. Updated standings. Aiden Symphony still in first place. No surprise there. Matador's in second. CPU1's in third. If You Seek is in fourth. Summer rounds out the standings in fifth. If you're just tuning into stream, we'd like to welcome you to Smash Masters number 75. Hard to believe we're at Smash Masters number 75 already, folks. But here we are. And we have another new player coming to you guys tonight in the form of Summer. She's a resident Zelda player, I found out, but she has teetered with Sheik. Fell short in her last couple of sets. Looking for a little bit of redemption against Matador here. We will see what happens on stream, guys. So definitely stick around. This has been a fun one to call. Our last match of the evening, and your main event is going to be If You Seek, going up against Aiden Symphony. Can he take Aiden down a peg? Will be the question. That's going to be reserved for the next set. Our current set is Summer against Matador.
Zelda.
Summer elects to go on Zelda. Matador is going to elect to go on Marth. They didn't change their names, so ignore the Freddy Freed and CP1. This is Matador. This is Matador going up against Summer. Oh, they're going to do a reset. Both going to take turns diving off the stage. We will bring game 1 to you after this. Possibly realizing they didn't change their names there. So we are back at net. So this is 0-0. They just reset there. Alright, getting their names inputted in. Mata has taken Marth. Summer has taken Zelda. Oh boy, this is fixing to be high fire here. I'm excited to call this one. Summer's going to get the first shot against Matador here. Matador is already sitting at 36% damage. Summer's sitting at 55, 62, 73, hello, 87. Ouch. Matador looking to make short work of Summer here. Summer's already sitting at 105% damage. Parries Matador's attack. Matador with the up smash knocks Summer up and out and takes her down to 2 stocks here early in game 1. Summer tries to spawn a fireball, doesn't find it. Gets a side smash against Matador. Matador premature with a parry there. Looking for the parry attack against Summer here. Doesn't find it. Goes for a couple of up slashes. Ouch! What a side smash from Summer to take Matador down to 2 stocks here. Matador continuing with the offense against Summer. Summer trying to find the offense against Matador. Excuse me. Matador looking for some offense against Summer here. Both trying to figure each other out. Summer gets the shot on Matador, gets a fireball. Matador with the up slash. Matador looking to follow up, knocks Summer off the stage. Matador dives off the stage himself. Oh my goodness, has to make a recovery and does. Whew, that was a close call from Matador. Knocks Summer into the screen. That wasn't very nice, Matador. Matador has Summer at 1 stock here in game number 1 here for you guys. Out of a possible 5 games. Hey, maybe Summer hang out and take it all the way to game 5 this time. You never know. Anything could happen now. And he said at the Outer Limits on Smash Masters. Summer is absolutely locking in. Has Matador down to 1 stop. Can she knock Matador up and out? We will see here, guys. Matador has Summer at 125% damage. Not going to let her get the final blow. Looking to knock Summer out. Summer's still hanging on at 145% damage. 157. One more shot from Matador. 167. 175. Wow. That little grab combo and up smash is going to send Summer flying. And Matador is going to be your winner in game 1. But massive shout out to Summer for hanging on that long against Matador. 175% damage for first time Smash Tournament players. Pretty bonkers. Hey, I'm not shy in giving people shout outs when they're due one, and that was definitely shout out worthy.
3, 2,
Massive kudos and a chapeau to Summer there for hanging on at 175% damage before getting knocked out by Matador. Matador looking to... Oh my gosh, that was a gnarly combo by Matador against Summer there. Summer's already at 101% damage. How long can she hang on this time against Matador? Gets the fireball, misses Matador completely. Summer with a combo of her own finds another fireball and another one. Here goes another one. That can't find Matador. Looks for a parry attack against Matador. Matador with a hard side smash. Looking to finish the job against Summer here. Summer's at 140%. damage, 145. Matador 883, 98. 98% damage against 152 now. Finally knocks Summer out at 156% damage does Matador. Summer going to have to make short work of Matador here. Matador up in this set 1-0 early in the going. Already has Summer back at 86% damage. Knocks her clean out. What a shot by Matador there to knock Summer out and take her down to 1 stock. Summer returns to favor and hard knocks Matador into the middle of next week and takes him down to 2 stock. This match has been pretty crazy here. Matador looking for some offense, looking to finally find some. The High Rule Warrior goes the correct way and smacks right into Matador. Good job there, Summer. Wow, Matador with a down smash. Matador with the up smash. Matador is all over the place on this map. Okay, Matador with the coming back for the combo of his own. Gets the up smash. Ouch, that combo, that side smash is going to hurt Matador. Matador is down at 1 stock now. Matador is looking to finish the job on game 2. But Summer's doing very good to hold her own against Matador here. Oh my gosh, it's a bird, it's a play. Nope, it's just Summer. Flying around as Zelda on 150% damage. Matador looking to slash Summer. Summer just keeps on hanging on. She will not say that. Ouch, that one more slash there from Matador is going to do it for Summer. And Matador is going to clean up game 2. Break out the brooms, folks. Matador is looking for a sweep here against Summer. We will see if it happens here in game number 3. Or the cliffhanger is if Summer can hang on to win game number 3 and send it at least to game 4. If you're still hanging out in the stream and watched up to this point, do me a favor and drop some W's in chat for our first time contestant Summer for hanging out with us here tonight at Smash Masters. Huge shout out to her for being a first time participant. We do hope she comes back. And we hope all the rest of our contestants come back to Smash Masters, including our friend Zero, who commented on our stream earlier. He's been seen at Smash Masters before. Uh-oh. Matador going to work early in this one, looking to take Summer out early here in game number 3, looking to finish that sweep of his. Has Summer at 53% damage, 86, 78. Summer has Matador at 30. Uh-oh, Summer's at 116 now. Her damage is bouncing around 129, 135. How high can Matador take Summer's damage before finally knocking her out? 148, dangerous territory. Summer has Matador at 77% damage. What a shot by Matador to take Summer out to 2 stocks. Summer has Matador at 113% damage. Looking to finish the job and take Matador down to 2 stocks. Here in game 3, in a must-win game 3 for Summer. Is able to do so. What an up smash shot by Summer to take Matador out. Very valiant effort by Summer there to 2-stock Matador. Matador looking to finish the job against Summer that he started earlier. Summer's hanging out at under 22% damage. Gets knocked into the screen. That wasn't nice, Matador. Matador is at 45% damage. Summer coming back with an absolute vengeance, looking to take the fight to Matador. Summer has been hanging out, holding her own against all of our contestants tonight for the most part. I've got to say, for a first-time contestant, she's pretty good. has Matador at 95% damage, 99% damage, 115% damage. Ouch, that smash from the Hyrule Warrior is going to be hard. Knocks Matador off stage. Matador is almost out of a shield. Has Matador dazed and confused, down to no shield, and takes complete advantage. Nice job there by Summer, taking advantage of a no-shielded Matador. Knocks him down to one stock. Matador is going to finish the job though. Hey, huge kudos to Summer for hanging on and taking Matador all the way down to one stock. Your winner of that set is going to be Matador. With that being said, looks like If You Seek and Aiden Symphony is happening off of stream right now. We will bring the results of that to you shortly. Currently, Aiden is still in first place, Matador is still in second, CPU still in third, If You Seek is still in fourth, and Summer is still in fifth. Odd. I thought we would get to see If You Seek on stream against Aiden tonight, but I guess that's not happening. Anyways, folks, we appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight to Smash Masters number 75. We will bring the results of the final tally and the standings to you guys shortly. Invite you to hang around for that. This has been an absolute fun one to call. Let's see. Matador's won 3 sets, lost 1 against Aiden. Aiden's won 3 games, pending a 4th. If You Seek is 1-2, pending a game with Aiden Symphony. CP1 is 2-2, and Summer is 0-4. So, If You Seek, it can either go 2-2 or 1-3. Aiden Symphony can fall to 3-1, but because he also beat Matador, he would stay ahead of Matador if he were to fall to If You Seek, which I don't know if is going to happen, but kind of predictable. Aiden's looking pretty good on hanging on to his first place standing against, well, I mean, yeah, he has a tiebreaker against Matador, so Aiden's going to be in first place. Matador is going to be in second. CPU is going to be in third. If You Seek's in fourth, and Summer's in fifth. It has been a fun one to call, guys. We will see you guys next week right here for Smash Masters number 76. Until then, this is Mudkip on Smash Masters signing off for the evening. Good night, folks.